Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shay, and today's pick a card reading is on the question, how do they really feel about you? Be sure that you're picking a card with your heart and not your eyes, as the eyes can be deceiving. The cards go from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and fast forward to the timestamp below. Let's get started. Hey pal number one. Welcome to your reading, and we're going to answer the question, how does your boo really feel about you? And what do you need to know about your boo? Okay? So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So off rip, when I pulled your cards, I seen the message that this may be an old love, old flame, old relationship come back to life. Perhaps they wanted to come back to life, because this card signifies a breakup, separation of some sort of danger in the relationship. But because we're talking about relationships, I don't think it's like anything predatory right here. I just think it's more of a, you guys had a separation of blowing up. It didn't work out in the past, but you could be back involved with this person, especially with the Seven of Air. I feel like this person is coming back into your life and the relationship is reviving itself. It's like this card upright means sort of like abandonment and lack of resources, and in the reverse it means that, you know, someone is coming back into your life, or, you know, putting those resources back into you. And overall, I think that they really just feel that you are a loving and caring individual who's very strong. So although you can be nurturing and caring, you can also be I feel like you might serve as security for them, and not in a bad way. I feel like you're someone that brings stability. That's the word I'm looking for. You bring stability to them, where they probably didn't have it before. And then of course, with karma sitting here, it makes me think that, you know, you being a kind person to them, you loving them, you doing all the right things in this relationship brought them back. For some of you, this relationship might be a relationship that has come to you due to your good karma and you being a good person and you putting good things out in the air. Right? And then I sense that some of you quite frankly could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I'm also seeing a lot of psychism in your reading and the ability to read other people. I feel like you might be just really sensitive to the needs and the emotions of other people, and I think that calls them to you, but also causes issues in the relationship as well. I feel like they might feel like sometimes you're a little too over emotional and you over concern yourself with small details, so much so that you like fall apart. But they also love that you're so sensitive and caring and kind and creative and all those good positive things. So let's see, what else do you need to know about them? Let's clarify. What does pile number one need to know about their boo? How does pile number one feel about them? Moving forward, so what you got, and I know these are like abundance cards, but bear with me. So you have abundance mindset, visualize abundance in all forms, clearing debts, and do the work. Now, when I originally seen clearing debts when it first came out, I felt the need to say, like, this person may feel like they owe you, and not anything physical, like they feel like you've done so much for them that they owe, you know, the love and attention and caring to you. It could be that, again, with this good karma, that in past relationships you've had this particular struggle with other, you know, in relationships, some sort of struggle in relationships, and now you're being paid back that debt, if that makes any sense. Paid back for all of the hard times that you've had to endure. You're getting that positive payback. And then visualize came up. Visualize abundance in all forms and abundance mindset makes me feel as though you need to think positively about this relationship, and think positively overall, because in reality, this may be a relationship that you're meant to have, and maybe that this is them. Maybe they're seeing you as, I don't even want to say an abundant opportunity, that sounds so horrible. Like they're seeing you as someone that they should be around. You know what I mean? Like you're going to bring, again, security and positivity and love into their life, and they see it that way, and they feel like they should work for you. And same vice versa. Like, I don't feel like this is one-sided. I feel like this is a relationship that you both need to work at. And that's probably how they feel about you. Like, I'm back because I need to be with this individual. Like, I love this person. I think they're amazing. And I just need to, calm down, work at it, and then we'll work out. And that's all I'm seeing for you, pal number one. Thank you so much for watching. Just go ahead and subscribe and like below if you resonated with anything that I said. I hope that you're having an amazing day. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. We're going to answer the question, how does your boo really feel about you? And what do you need to know? So let's go ahead and hop right in. Overall, I feel as though your boo may feel that they've invested a lot of time into this relationship with you, or the situationship, or whatever the case may be. You guys may have been through a lot together, or I don't know, I just feel the need to say, like, it's just been a lot of time invested and they don't want to kind of waste that time that they've spent on you. But I also sense that they may not feel as though this is a positive relationship. Like, I feel like they want that family and that communication and that beauty. And maybe sometimes things are really good between you two, but for whatever reason, there's this miscommunication or this misunderstanding. And I sense that there's some standing issue. Like, maybe they don't feel like you have the best intentions. I don't know. I'm sensing something along the lines of, like, you're more interested in something that than what they thought you were. Like, for example, I guess I'm seeing a really pretty girl who likes the finer things in life, and she's with a guy that's constantly trying to keep up with that demand. And I feel like that's the message that I'm getting. Like, they feel like they were attracted to you because of the way you carry yourself and the way you show up in the world, but they're having a tough time catching up or living up to this idea that you have of them. They may be very passionate about you and enjoy this relationship, but they also may feel like you're very stubborn and they have a hard time connecting with you in certain ways because of this stubbornness and this, like, need to have things a certain way. And so that may make them feel like they're putting a lot of, like, there's a lot of negative energy around you and around the relationship because it's just so hard, because it's always like some stubborn communication. They may have assumed that they would be able to, like, get over this issue or fix this issue with you or get over this characteristic or trait that you have, but then they haven't been able to catch up. They assume things will work themselves out eventually, but they have not. And again, I do sense like there may be some greed. It may be around money or the way you view money or the way the lifestyle you want to live, something of that nature, but I feel like they're just having a hard time keeping up, but they really do enjoy and love the relationship that you all have. They may feel that they don't meet that financial expectation that you have of other people and of relationships. And maybe you guys lost a job or something or the other, and that's what the problem is. It's like you don't have as much money as you used to, or because of this hard time, you're just not in that space. You're not in that space mentally or financially that they want you to be in, because it's like, okay, obviously, you don't have a job, so that means you're low on cash right now. So they're kind of like, okay, damn, we got bills, or dag, we got this or that, or maybe you want a new Gucci purse. I don't know. But, you just want, there's a material aspect that you want, and they're like, I can't meet that right now. Or they just may not be in the mental space right now. They might be going through something, and they feel like you're not. They may feel like there's a miscommunication about what's going on with them on the inside, and like you guys are disagreeing a lot because of this negativity, this standing issue. Okay, the cards you got were focus on your priorities, block out distractions, donations, tithings, and charitable work, and unlimited ideas. When I see focus on your priorities and block out distractions, when it comes to the question of what do you need to know about them, I feel like they may need you to see the end goal with them. You may need to focus more on what you guys are trying to do in the long haul, and don't be so focused on right now, the finances, the money, the vision, like all of these superficial things. And they want you to focus more deeply and intently on the family, the love, the care. They may feel like you're just too distracted by what everyone else Everyone that's telling you XYZ about them, every little thing that you can't buy, you might be distracted by that too. And they're just kind of like, focus on me, please. Like, please love me, focus on me, make me a priority. I feel like this is a relationship that you should try for, because when I see unlimited ideas in what you should know, it's kind of like there's unlimited possibilities for how wonderful this relationship could go. Like, we can really make it. We just have to get through this point. And then, of course, when I see donations, tithing, and charitable work, I mean, obviously you can give them money, but we're not going there. I feel like when I see this card, I feel like you should be kinder to them and don't make them feel so alone in this situation, is the only word I can think of. Like, don't make them feel like if they don't have the money, then it's all going out the window. Or if they don't have this thing, whatever this thing is, although I'm seeing financial, it could be something else that you feel like they're missing. But if you are a little kinder and a little more helpful, they would feel a little more comfortable, is the message that I'm picking up. But that's all I have for you today, Pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated with anything I said in this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe below. And I hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks. Bye. Hey, Pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. We're going to answer the question, how does your boo really feel about you? And what do you need to know? I'm going to go ahead and get started. So off rip, I feel like this is an individual that you may work with or be partnering with, starting an organization with, something money related. I feel like you guys may work very, very well together. And when you guys get together, it's like boom. And I mean, because this card's about like enterprise and communicating and like partnering up and going to the next level and companionship. And then this card here, a message from water, is all about like planning ahead and like being triumphant and killing it. You have the 3 of fire, which is all about income as a result of cooperation with other people, like having the perfect associations to make things happen. So I feel like when they think of you, they're thinking like, wow, when we get together, we work so well together. You may be an air sign. I mean, this could be them and their energy. And I do feel like this is a fire and air kind of collab. Could not be, maybe that's only for some of you, but you could be air sign, or they can be air sign, or just maybe the communication is really good and you're really artistic and interesting and a breath of fresh air for them, essentially. But they also feel like there is a bit of negativity surrounding you. Like, you might carry this air of asking, like I seen selfish a couple times, so you might carry this air of always asking for something or having these really high expectations for people that you may not meet yourself. Or they may feel like you change up what you want a lot. You know what I mean? Like, you're never really on one, I don't even say one accord. I don't want to use that word. Like, you're always like, today it may be one thing, tomorrow it might be another thing. So it may kind of scare them to a degree how much you switch up and change up. So you may be someone who is very, like, they love that you are outgoing and you know how to express yourself and you know how to make friends and you're like this powerhouse and you can multitask, but then they're also concerned about like your words being sharp and again, you changing up quick and you exploding or getting really upset and like having these debates. Like, I feel like there's a debate element to this. Like, you guys may constantly bicker sometimes, or not even bicker. It doesn't have to be in a negative way. I just feel like there may be this constant back and forth that they're always concerned about, because they're like, because then I also see the village, and I feel like this is, in this kind of scenario, I'm seeing lack of communication. So you may just be, again, constantly going back at it. Like, there may be, because I don't even sense love here. I sense a business relationship. But if this is a regular relationship or somebody that you're interested in romantically, they just may feel like we work well together, but are we going to do well in the love realm? I don't know. Or maybe that's just your relationship. Maybe that's what you guys do. Like, you're more professional and more, less emotional. And, and then when things get emotional, it's probably anger. And I hate to say that, but I'm just the messenger. Okay, so what is it that you need to know? So I pulled a few cards. And I know these are abundance cards, but I like to pull them because they give clarity on the situation. So what is it that you need to know about them? How do they feel about you? kind of energy do they get, or maybe some tidbits on that they would like you to focus on in order to improve. You got employment change, obstacles, blocks, and blocks are lifted. Cooperation instead of competition. Pay yourself first for the cards that you received. The way I interpret these are, again, employment change. I feel like when they think of you, they think of money, opportunity, like working well together, killing it, smashing it, you know, being like this powerhouse, this Beyonce and Jay-Z kind of characters. But so they feel like when you guys are together, you're gonna make something shake, period. Like they love that about you. Cooperation instead of competition. I feel like maybe they sense that you are always bickering with them because you may feel like you have like the better ideas, or you feel like you know what's best in a situation, or you may just not, it's not that you're not open to their suggestions, it's just that you may just always be trying to one up them, and they may feel like, okay, you know, we don't have to one up, especially if this is a romantic relationship. Like, you shouldn't have to compete with your significant other to talk, to think, to breathe. Like, it should be cohesive and at least agreeing to disagree and going, you know, back and forth with one another. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. And I just received a message now. You may be guarded. And maybe that's where this is coming from. And maybe you being guarded shows up when you are irritated. Maybe you being guarded shows up as arguing and trying to gain, you know, and trying to ask for things out of people and feeling like people aren't doing their share. Like, it shows up in these debates, but you're not I think it's just you feel nervous or scared or fearful that something negative is going to happen in this relationships. And I feel like this is a reminder, or their reminder rather, to let you know that it's not what you think it is. It's not going to turn out for the worst. You know, it's not all doom and gloom. You know what I mean? Like, it may turn out more positive than you are behaving. And pay yourself first. And it's weird that this is even coming up, and not sure which card triggered it for me. But when I seen this, I thought self-care, because it does say like you put a little aside, you know, for self-care. But I think that they may feel that you need to take more time internally into yourself, not in a breakup-y way or like I don't like you way. I think it's more of they feel like you don't give enough time to feel how you're feeling on the inside, that you might be, you know, so busy living and trying to make it happen and trying to get this money and trying to make things shake, that you're not paying attention to oneself. And that is all of the message that I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. And if anything resonated, please go ahead and like and subscribe below. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Bye. Hey, pile number 4, welcome to your reading. Today we're going to answer the question, how does your boo really feel about you, and what do you need to know? So I'm going to go ahead and hop right in. Instantly, I feel like your boo feels like you are the love of their life. They think you are absolutely the person that they should be with and that they have prayed for and asked for. They feel like you guys get along very well and communicate effectively. Like, I feel like this card is a card of positivity in love and profits in love. And I feel like they may feel like, wow, you're amazing. You're everything that I want. They also may feel like when they're around you, they're at home and you bring out creativity and love and positivity out of them. And you guys share like amazing ideas and go back and forth. And I feel like it just brings them bliss and joy, and they feel more like themselves when they're around you, which brings me to my next point. You guys may be in a long distance relationship and they may feel like you're handling this negatively. And maybe not, maybe that's just for some of you, but I'm sensing that they feel like you might be irritated or scattered due to some standing issue. It may be financial, it may be like, I feel like you're in 2 different places at one time, which makes me think long distance, but maybe not. Maybe you just have a lot of going on, so your attention is split. And then pair it with Shango, I feel like there might be some sort of legal issue that's going on between you two. Maybe you want to get married and they're not quite ready for that, and it may be irritating you. Something of that nature. It may be not. It just maybe could be that you guys are really getting along and you're a just and fair person, and they just really appreciate and enjoy that about you. But what further confirms my suspicions is that you got a message from air in reverse, which means that you shouldn't lose hope when you're feeling tired and you don't want to do something anymore. And then you should always go back to the right path, or go back to the beginning of why you started to do whatever you were doing. So I feel like they may be concerned that you are getting tired of this back and forth, or tired of this long distance relationship, or tired of this distance, tired of whatever's keeping you guys split. And they want you to just keep trying. And then maybe that's like a standing conversation. It's just like, we'll make it, we'll be fine. And just in general, maybe you keep them positive, and you're always saying like, hey, we'll make it through, we'll get through this. I feel like there's just a lot of love and just, and like the very tiny problem that you all have is because of this thing that's splitting you apart. And it may not even be splitting you apart, drastically enough either. It's just a small, tiny fracture in this huge wooden bone of a world. I don't know where I'm going with that, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to a big G. You feel me? So moving forward, what do you need to know? What do they want you to know about this relationship? Again, you got gratitude list, power of prayer, dreams of abundance. Instantly, again, I know these are abundance cards and angel cards, but I love using them because I feel like they clarify my message, and it helps me even more understand what it is that's already there. So gratitude list, I feel as though they are very, very grateful for you. They are grateful for your presence. They are grateful for the way you move them along. They're grateful for how helpful you are, how kind you are. You answered their prayer. Hey y'all, hey. So my camera cut out on me on that filming day, and it didn't tell me jack squat. So editing me here, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish out the video. So you did get gratitude list, of course, and we discussed that. They are very grateful for you. You're literally on their gratitude list. And I just gotta receive the message now for you to also be more grateful for where you guys are as well. This is not necessarily coming from your boo or whomever that you're thinking of. This is more so just a message from the divine to just be grateful that you found, something so awesome. But again, they're very grateful for you. They're grateful for your input. They're grateful for who you are. Power of prayer and dreams of abundance makes me instantly think that there is something that is keeping you all from coming together right now, and it's not within your relationship. If you are suffering from like any insecurity about distance, or any insecurity around not being married yet, or anything like that, pray about that and give that to God for healing. Give that to the divine for healing, because that's not the case here. I think it's just some kind of block, whether it's money. Like they want to make the marriage, the union, the coming home, the next level in your relationship, they want to make it just as dreamy as they see you, and just as dreamy as your relationship. And that's kind of what's pushing them back, because there's something in the way. I don't know what it is. It can be different for everyone. I'm seeing that situation of like not having enough money, to make the perfect dream wedding. Or maybe there's some sort of like issue, like a family issue they have going on that's kind of like messing with their life, so they don't want that to interfere with your wedding. Like I'm just seeing that there's some sort of standing issue that needs to be fixed, and they don't want that to interrupt what you guys got going on. But that's all the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm so sorry, my camera is always cutting off. But if you resonated with anything that I said today, please go ahead and subscribe and comment below. I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.